Okay.
She'd spent weeks practicing, capping off preparations this morning with a tasteful pair of heels and a mature lip color. Now middle school student Gloria Hohenstein has 20 sets of eyes on her.
Ready?
Yes.
I would love to welcome everybody to Gloria's 8th grade exit portfolio. In a moment, the panel will all introduce themselves.
The next 10 minutes will determine whether Gloria passes 8th grade and moves on to high school. She must convince a panel she's grown in all aspects of her life, including public speaking.
Hi, my name is Gloria, and I would like to welcome you to my 8th grade exit portfolio. I would first like to start off with community service.
And we used to call her the Velcro kid because no matter where we were, even if there was a really interesting distraction, like at the park or something like that, she stayed very close to us. Mm-hmm. And she was one of those kids, you know how when you're at like the bookstore or something and you hear parents saying, don't go out of my sight, and they're always looking for their kids. So we had the kid that was like, I'm right here. I'm just right here. I'm just going to step over here. I mean,
that was just her personality.
It didn't bother me. The concern came up for me was later on when she was in school, being so reticent, she wasn't asking for help. The teachers weren't really paying attention to her because she was well behaved.
Gloria wasn't reading at grade level, so her parents enrolled her in San Diego Cooperative, a K-8 charter school in Linda Vista. The school hangs its hat on something called social-emotional learning.
Things like creative problem solving. Those skills are relationship skills. How do we get along with one another? And those skills are also really rooted in self-awareness and self-management and self-regulation.
Kate Dickinson heads the school's social-emotional program. Few schools have someone like Dickinson dedicated to the work, but the concept is gaining traction among educators across the county and nation. The state is even developing academic standards for it. The idea is that emotional intelligence lays the groundwork for learning.
It doesn't replace core academic skill instruction. It allows students better access to that skill instruction.
San Diego Cooperative uses standalone lessons, but also infuses the work into nearly everything it does. Recess staff are trained to look for teachable moments on the playground. At the middle school level, students are expected to advocate for themselves, not send their parents calling.
When there are fewer conduct problems and behavior problems, when children are able to connect with one another and solve their own challenges, students are then spending more time in class focusing on academic learning.
The result, San Diego Cooperative scores high on a statewide school climate survey that looks at bullying and feelings of safety and belonging. But the school ranks low academically when compared to schools with similar demographics. Dickinson says academic achievement there tends to be flat in earlier grades, then makes a steep climb in middle school. The pattern bears out in national research, too.
Sometimes the things that are most valuable are not the things that are the most efficiently measurable.
And lastly, I would like to talk about personal growth.
Research in the field is growing. For now, Gloria's teachers look for signs of growth in her words and how they're delivered.
Now, when I first entered this school, I was very closed up, and I was shy, and I was quiet. And because I came from a school where you were taught to be this one thing, and we're going to mold you, and we're going to shape you, and we're going to break you until this is who you are, I closed down even more. Because at this school, you're planted in a pot and told to grow. And I wasn't used to that. And so I would like to thank this school for making me come to be who I am.
Well, Gloria, as your portfolio panel chair, it is my pleasure to let you know that you passed with an outstanding.
Next year, Gloria will attend Patrick Henry or Helix High School. Her poise makes it hard to believe she isn't already there.
You did awesome, right? And you really brought it together.
Megan Burks, KPBS News.